All right, guys, this is just a update on the shop. The installation is in all the way, and I have started on Erin's office, kind of on a budget, nothing but money going out, no money coming in. So I decided to start with the office, and that will kind of help me gauge where I can place things in the shop when I go moving stuff in, even though I can't do none of the wall stuff yet because I can't afford it. But at least I'll be able to get everything in here where it needs to, where I want it to go and where I feel comfortable with it. So I decided to put the office up first, and I'm trying to budget friendly, basically free, getting the office covered or finished on the inside. Today is mine and Erin's anniversary, so we're fixing to go to eat, but I just carried up some of the rough cut lumber that I had left from when I built the outdoor kitchen. So it's coming in handy. I'm gonna flip around here and show you guys what I got so far. This is her office. I don't have the money for a door, but I do have it framed out at 81 and 33. So I've got that framed out. That door there eventually is gonna come out, and I'm gonna put a better door in because I don't like the step down. So I'm gonna end up sawing that piece out and putting in a real door in here instead of a mobile home door. And I'm going to like frame around all the windows. I've got to put a piece in up here. So it's just gonna frame it in. I've got to get some screws because I want to like screw it to the existing part somewhat. It's pretty much screwed to it now, pulled over and screwed. I got some in some of the places. I could probably come in and put some in on that beam up there. But right now, this is what I have. And this is the rough cut. So I ended up making it the ceiling low, which I'm standing up in here and I'm almost 6 foot. Well, I am 6 foot. But if I reach up as high as I can, I'm about that far away. So I don't remember how tall it is. I know these are 81 from the top. So, I mean, there's plenty of head space. I've got another foot above my head. And I did it this way because eventually, I mean, some people were talking about putting space up there, storage. I did it this way because I am going to turn that upstairs into an apartment just in case something happens in the future. I want some extra space for somebody that can come and stay in our house and we just come up here and live. So not 100% sure, but I'm just planning ahead, and I don't like space, and I don't want to get stuff stored up there and then 20 years from now I'll be like, why did I keep this? And that was the same at the installation center above the office, was just covered in stuff. I had to get up there and clean it and blow it out, and it was like this thick of dust, and it was harmful to breathe because it was metal shavings and stuff. So, and I've got plenty of room in the shop. I mean, I could have 2 builders in here, 3 builders at a time. I'm going to put my lift over here, and I will have room in front of it, and then plenty of room over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I left this like off in the center where a little bit of the support is on there and a little bit on this side. I did it that way so that I could finish it out all the way across to the 15-foot beam over here. So this will all be a floor, and this will be open underneath. And this is where I'm gonna do my tools and maybe my bead roller and my bandsaw and anvil and like welding. All that'll be in this area. I am gonna put a bathroom. I was gonna do the door to the bathroom inside the office, but that limits on space Erin has to be able to fit a desk in here and not have to worry about the door. So if she has to go to the restroom, she's just gonna have to come out, and you'll go in a door right here to a restroom, which will probably go to that wall, that beam, and then over. It's just gonna have a commode and a sink. So that's my plan, is to finish out that one day later. But right now I'm gonna put 4 panels. I have a stack of 3 right there. I have a stack of 4, and a stack of 4. They'll do the walls. So one of these, one set of 4 will do this because of the door. So it'll go there, and then the drop will go over there. And the same with the next stack we'll do over here. It will finish that part, and it'll finish out this part when it's cut. Now it's gonna take 4 exactly on the end and 4 exactly on this end. So luckily I had enough, and then all this is extra, and there'll be a good little bit of drop off of the ones here, because I think this is like 10 foot and they're 12 or 13 foot. So I'm gonna have some drop, and I could piece it in and all that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. And if I put it at 4 of them, it's 38 inches. So that'll put me right here at this mark. And then that leaves me just enough room for a full sheet of whatever I decide to put above it. So I'm gonna put like those 4 along it, and then I'll put like whatever up above, and then I'll put a chair rail around it. And then eventually I'll get a door. But right now I just need this framed in, and then I'm gonna end up insulating it, not for the purpose of it needing to be insulated, but to keep the noise out. So it will get insulated, and so it cuts down on noise. And I guess that's about it. So I ain't gonna finish out the outside, so I'll be able to do my wiring later on the outside, and then I will do some wiring on the inside. I do have some wiring stuff, so I'll be able to run a couple outlets and the wire around, and then just stub it out over here ready if I decide to put outlets down low. So that's what that is. And there's plenty of room up above, because I've actually got up there and walked around. It's kind of sketchy, but I'm climbing up here. So with me up here, I am still like I can't even touch, I can touch the beam above. So I might end up taking those out. I know they're structure, stability, but I'm not sure. There ain't one here. There ain't none around all along there. I'm thinking when I get all this framed in and I get the wall framed in, I think all this structure stuff will support it, and I will be able to safely take those out. Because up here, if everything goes the way that I plan, this will be a bedroom, and then the bathroom to the upstairs will be right here above the bathroom downstairs, and then the rest will be just living room and kitchen. So it'll be a hallway in right here. But that's really what I've got going on. Let's see if I can safely get down. Erin's probably waiting on me to go eat. But that's it. And I got some tools in here and some of my cabinets that I took out of the container. There's still half of that thing still full, and I still got 2 storage units. So got a lot of stuff to come in here. But I wanted to get this office done. That way I can see where everything's going to go. Like on this other office, I'll probably put some of those storage containers right here. That way I can put some of my jig stuff in it. Like one of them has my tail lights and stuff for the Chevelles. And then one has like my spot welder parts and my sanding disc and all that, all my disposable stuff, belt sander pieces and nozzles for the weld, all that kind of stuff, the good stuff, the expensive stuff, welding wire and all that will probably go in the in those over there. I might put one inside my area over there, not 100% sure, but I have like 5 toolboxes. I've got my roll around cart, which has got Erin's filing cabinet on it. I've got this roll around cart that I have a box on that is full of my tools. And then I have 3 more of the big tall wide, that's wider than this, toolboxes that are down at the house that will be coming up here. There's the 69, it's waiting. That is not the first car that's going to be built. The first car is going to be a Buick GS, I believe. The Pro Spot. And my bolt bin, that'll go up underneath there. But like I say, I'm just trying to get this thing framed in so that I can tell where everything's going to sit and get it nice like I want it. I still want to do the floor buffing and all that. I'm going to put my lift in about 13 foot, I think is what I measured on my buddy's truck that come and did the electrical. So I think it's 13 foot will be good, and that still leaves me plenty of room ahead of it. And you know, if I would need to, I can work on this side of the lift and I can work on that side of the lift if I decided to put in somebody in here doing some work, and they would still have room to put their toolbox and a toolbox and plenty of toolboxes. But just wanted to share this update with you guys. God is good all the time. Going to shut off these lights. I'm going to go down and get cleaned up and take Erin to dinner. I think we're going to try a restaurant that we've never been to down in Cornelia, Clarksville. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you on the next video. If you need prayers, let me know. If you want to be added to the prayer cross, just hit me up. You can email me at aMAYSing@gmail.com and I'll add you, or you can comment below. But anyways, love you guys. Couldn't do this without Jesus Christ, without God. I couldn't have accomplished any of this. It's definitely been a blessing. You guys are a blessing, and I love you, and I'll see you on the next video.